Just tell the truth about what our condition really is and stop being phony. Stop being phony about our condition. Black males talking about they're the head of the household. Mm-hmm. We have never been the head of nothing since we have come under the system of white supremacy. How can you be the head of a so-called household when the house that you are holding and the house that you are in and all of the people in the house, including myself, are under the white supremacists, right. People who are hostile to me based on color. I'm not the head of anything. It's impossible for me to be the head of anything. So what does that mean functionally? The black male is not supposed to try to dictate to the black female.
Right.
Get that out of our heads. We are people right on the slave ship. She is chained to me, and I'm chained to her, and we're both naked. It looks like you're doing that. Mm-hmm. But they are already in the system. We are all born in the system.
Okay.
This is what has to be cemented in our head. You just pointed out that the entire system is set up by the white supremacists. That's all they've given you to work with, is say, okay, if you're not going to, everything that we get from the white supremacists. That's what we have to keep in mind. Our so-called education and everything, our degrees when we get them, when they allow us to have them, and they're making that more and more difficult. Mm-hmm. See, because when black people start saying, well, you know, what we need is education. Mm-hmm. We need to get into these schools. Mm-hmm. So what did the white supremacists do? They say, oh, there was a time when they didn't want to go to school, so I didn't have to worry about them. All right? Now they want to go to school. So what I'll do, I'll just make it difficult for them to get into schools. How will I do that? By making it costly. I know how much money I pay them, and that little bit that I pay them will not get them into no college. Mm-hmm. And so I'll guarantee that they will not have enough money to get into my colleges. And so when they come to the colleges, I'll say, I'm willing to let you in. I'm not keeping you out like I used to. I used to keep you out of these schools where you really get some education, you know, and you fought about that for years, but now I let you in. But now, in order to get in, you got to pay. Now, where do you get the money? You get the money from me. Well, how much money? Well, more than I'm going to give you. See, so we're right back where we started from. See, it's always them. We started off with this program talking about crime. Mm-hmm. See, they are the master criminals. They know how a criminal operation works. It's like the roulette wheel. You're going to always lose, even when you think you're winning. You stay there long enough, you're going to lose. They'll let you win every now and then just to let you get back into the system. Mm-hmm. All right? So how do you combat that? Just by telling them. See, truth, they say, conquers all. So we need to just say, this is what you're doing. Even if we don't know what to do about it at the moment, this is what you're doing. I mean, let's stop shamming. We're all playing games, but we all understand the game that we are playing. So, you know, until we figure out what to do, and that's the first step. The first step toward knowing that somebody is running a game on you is to know the game that's being run
on you.
Right. And you say it. That's the first step. Because what the white supremacists don't know, because they operate on the basis of deceit, is that if you expose the deception, you are already in the first stage of eliminating the game itself.